One day, my grandfather showed up to one of these events, which I did not know he was going to do. I didn't know anyone.
Surprise!
I was performing, and my grandfather was this very, like, set in his ways, very straight-laced, very much not a nerd. The extent of his nerd was he enjoyed the movies Jurassic Park and Star Wars, and that was it.
Yeah, that was your starter kit right there.
And that was as far as he went as a nerd. He was ex-military, currently government. So
Right.
yeah, like the sternest of stern men. And he shows up, and I'm decked out in full like costume, makeup, the works. And just being loud, obnoxious, and boisterous on stage. When I see him, when I get off stage, I turn paler than I've ever turned before. It's like all the color's gone from my skin, whiter than a sheet of paper, freaking out. Which was fitting. I was cosplayed as a human version of a ghost Pokemon. That worked out perfectly. I really looked on point that day.
I mean, you should have showed up earlier. You would have been even more on point. Yeah.
Yeah, right? So, like, he shows up, and I'm panicking, and he's like, I need to talk to you, boy. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what I didn't want to hear.
I did not want to hear that one. And I walk with him, and he's looking me up and down. You can tell he's judged me very hard for my fashion choices that day. And he puts his hand on my shoulder, and he's like, boy, I have never seen anything like that in my life. I'm like, oh, I bet you haven't. And he's like, you had people laughing this whole day. There are people standing in this room. There's nowhere for anyone to sit. I had nowhere to sit. It's like, oh, he's mad he couldn't sit anywhere. No.
How could you not have them have enough chairs?
How did I not have a VIP section? What did I do wrong? He's like, you were born to do this, and like that's like a slap to the face. Like, what? I'm a what now? He's like, you were born to do this. You had people laughing forever. I laughed. Didn't understand a damn word of it, but I laughed at it. It was hilarious, son. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's how you know it's working, when someone who doesn't even know what you're talking about is laughing.
Doesn't know the material. This is a Pokemon panel, man. And, like, has no idea what I'm talking about. Thought it was hilarious.